right, man. ESPN saying that the Detroit Lions need to trade for Robert Woods, receiver from Houston with the USC. Think he played with Jared Goff a few years out there in LA as well too. Let's talk about it. You got Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And I think, in my humble opinion, I think not. I don't have a problem with it, but I mean, you move up for J-Mo in the first round. You got St. Brown. You go get Donovan Peoples-Jones via trade. You got Khalif Raymond. I heard, talked about how Brad Holmes spoke about how Antoine Green is progressively growing and getting better. Just because we don't see it on the field, they're like, hey, go with your young receiving core. I think you could roll the dice and do that because you can run the football, and then also, I think it's a lot of room for progression with the running backs out the backfield. Dave Montgomery is a really good running back and catching the ball out the backfield. And I think Jahmyr Gibbs can really grow there. So you got to remember that. So, I mean, bringing another veteran in, somebody that's consistent. He played 14 games last year, missed 3. Obviously getting phased out, Stephon Diggs, Tank Dell. The other receiver that had a couple big games over there came over from Dallas. Noah Brown, is that his name? Michi. Hopefully he started to kind of recover from being sick and dropping in the draft. So they got a bunch of young guys over there. But I figured if the Lions gonna get another receiver, man, you probably thinking more like a veteran guy like Robert Woods would be cool. But I can just go on the market and not trade nothing and get a guy like Michael Thomas. So I mean, but one thing you getting with Robert Woods is that he has a rapport with Jared Goff. He's 32, and he just insurance on the outside. He can move around, but I just think if I'm gonna do another receiver, I guess somebody that's familiar with Jared Goff couldn't hurt. An older guy in that locker room. But if I'm gonna go do something, I think I'll just see physically where Michael Thomas is at. That's what I would see. But Robert Woods is pretty good. He consistent. Had 400, over 400 yards last year, 40 balls or something like that. So you ain't asked him to come in and carry the load. So so be it. Him and Goff got a rapport similar to him and Josh Reynolds already. So it kind of would make some sense. But your young receiving core is your young receiving core. They're going to grow as the season get on. I mean, you move up for Jared Goff. You trade for Donovan Peoples-Jones. I kind of know some durability issues with both of them. So that's kind of where the train of thought comes in about going to get a receiver. A veteran receiver to go with their young core. I mean, Khalif Raymond played on the outside. And really, what you banking on is, if somebody go down, you're really banking on Green to step up. That's what you're really banking on. You're really banking on Green to step up. So it might make some sense just to go out and get a veteran receiver. It might make some sense. If it ain't going to cost you nothing to get you a Michael Thomas, it ain't going to cost you much to get you a Robert Woods, if, whoever else out there, it ain't going to cost you much to get one of them dudes, even a guy like Hunter Renfrow. It ain't going to cost you a lot. See where it goes. See where it goes. But, Woods, he's been in the league doing it a long time. And like I said before, him and Goff already understand each other. They got a rapport. Really good route running, really crisp route running. And he bring a lot to the table as far as a veteran presence. Now, who better, him or Josh Reynolds historically, he's better. On the way he set his routes up, the way he come in and out of breaks, it was really big time at USC. What was the other receiver he was at USC with? It was Robert Woods and the other guy, Maurice Lee. Yeah, Lee didn't make it in the league. I liked him a lot. I don't know if it was injuries or whatever, man, but I like Lee a lot. So I don't know why Lee didn't make it in the league. Played down there in Jacksonville for a minute or whatever. So, yeah, I don't know what happened with him, but nonetheless, I wouldn't be opposed to it. Yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to it, man. yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to it. I mean, that's what they're gonna do. That's what they should do. So I wouldn't be opposed to it all at all. I think they should do it. I think they should do it. Go get go out there and see what it takes to get them. They got a bunch of receivers in Houston, but the thing about it is, you move a guy and the guy go down. Problem that's for Houston. On our side, the problem is the guy go down late. Now you got to get a guy up to speed. And the thing about Woods is he already knows Jared Goff, so it's just he been around the league, Houston, LA. He know offenses. He's one of those guys where if I get somebody to go down late, then I probably can move in Houston, like Houston, hey, what y'all want from him? But the problem is, what if Houston cut him before then, trade him before then, or you really need him and now Houston up the price on you? So that's the problem now. You go say, I'll trade for him, and Houston about to cut him after the June 1st cuts, then you like, you looking dumb. So, did he play in Buffalo? I don't know why I thought he played in Buffalo, but yeah, but he one of them dudes that got a rapport with Jared Goff, and he really just insurance, just in case the guys don't step up. But something that them three guys bring that he don't, that I name, Green, Williams, and Donovan Peoples-Jones, is just explosiveness down the field. They're just explosive guys, but what he bring that they don't bring right now is timing. Finding those holes in the zones, when to sit down, running persist, consistent routes. He gonna be where he need to be. He gonna bring a certain professionalism in the locker room. And in crunch time, where he need to be at, he gonna be there. That's the difference. Where he need to be at, he bees where he bees, and he needs where he at, he gonna be there. So that's one thing that St. Brown, Laporta, they've got that down pat. The younger guys, they got to figure out, when it's 5 in the hitch, whatever it may be, or 5 in the curl, or up 10 yards and break in or break out. Robert Woods gonna be there. It ain't gonna be no jiggle, no wiggle, and play. Ain't gonna be no play in the route. He gonna be where he need to be at, his precision and his accurate route running. So it would make sense, to be honest. It make a lot of sense. They already got a rapport, him and Goff, so. And he give you somebody different. Even throwing Khalif Raymond, they all athletic, explosive receivers. Now you bring a timing, possession, veteran receiver in. So I wouldn't be mad at it. He ain't going to give up a lot to get him, but you don't want to give up nothing and then they cut him for nothing. But also you don't want to, wait for him to get cut and they trade him somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Or you don't want to wait too late. Somebody go down, you need them, and now they up the price on you. So it is what it is. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance to get notifications. We go live and drop video. Financially, want to support the channel. Cash App, $CJ Good 313. Venmo, CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me everywhere there. X, Instagram, Spotify, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Facebook, the whole nine.